Sometimes YouTube and Book Talk really make you think that a book is going to be really special when you read it. And then you sit down and you read it and you're disappointed, right? But sometimes a book that's getting all the hype on Book Talk and BookTube really does live up to the hype. And Demon in White by Christopher Rocchio is no exception to the latter. This book is an absolute banger, my friends. If by now you haven't heard, Sun Eater is a 7 book series, or going to be a 7 book series, written by this guy named Christopher Rocchio. And it is probably the best sci-fi saga of our modern age. Just gonna be honest, it's probably the best space opera we've gotten in decades. It is absolutely brilliant. Demon in White is the 3rd book, and I thought after Howling Dark, nah, this book series can't get any better. Like, just genuinely, it can't get much better. But Demon in White just proved me wrong last night. This book is just front to back, absolutely amazing. So what do I like? What don't I like? First off, what I don't like is nothing. There is really nothing to complain about. I'm just gonna be honest. It's hard to complain about this book because it's so well written. It is so well thought out. It is so well, like, the pacing's good, the characters are good, the action is fantastic, the plot is crazy good. It's like 4 of the best books you've ever read in one book. I like, genuinely, people kept saying that. People I knew who read this book, they're like, oh, it's 4 books in one. And I was like, it's like 30 hours. I've read books that are twice that length. You know what I mean? Like 30 hours on Audible. That's nothing to me, you know? I've read Rhythm of War. I've read Oathbringer. Those are big books. This isn't that big. I just finished A Memory of Light. That's like 1,300 pages or something crazy. This isn't that big, but it genuinely does feel like 4 books in one. Like, you can actually kind of feel, like, physically when each section ends. But that's not a bad thing. Like, it is genuinely so good. I feel like Chris was just flexing how good of an author he was with how distinct each section in this book are. The characters, again, just absolutely lovely. I think Chris probably, he's just so good at character writing. I'm not going to say he's the best of our generation. I'm not going to go there yet, but he's certainly up there. And the fact that he just manages to do things in this book series, especially in this book, that I did not expect, and pull it off is really interesting. I'm trying so hard not to spoil anything, but there are just some things that I did not expect in this book when it comes to Hadrian and his destiny, I guess you can say. And I just genuinely didn't think that was the way we were going in the series, but I'm thankful we do, because it's a really cool twist on the sci-fi genre, which, I just love it. Yeah, this, I really don't know what else to say. This book is just fantastic. Prose is immaculate, the pacing's immaculate, the writing itself is just the way it is written is really, really good. It feels like the pacing's exactly where you want it to be. The characters, from Hadrian to his friends, are just brilliantly written. I was genuinely worried about everyone, despite the fact that I know there are like 3-4 more books to go. So, this is really good stuff. This is an excellent series, and this is an excellent book. 9.5 out of 10. It was like almost a perfect book. Didn't quite reach that level for me where I was like, oh, this is one of the best books I've ever read, but it's certainly up there. I mean, it's genuinely fantastic, and I think Sun Eater will probably go down as a sci-fi classic in like 20 to 30 years. You just wait.